What's up, people? Welcome back to Invest with T-Claus. My name is Tevi, and this channel is dedicated to my investment journey, along with coverage on crypto, Tesla, Neo, Virgin Galactic, and ChargePoint. Come for the information and stay for the perspective. So let me start by wishing a very happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Today is a special day, but the reality is we should celebrate and be more appreciative of what you do day in and day out. So with that in mind, I'm going to try and get through today's content relatively quickly so I can focus on celebrating the moms in my life. And so earlier this week, Virgin Galactic announced its Q1 2023 earning results, and the news was good. We saw a nice pop in the stock price as a result and ended up closing the week up 11.08%. So in today's video, I'll go over the key points from the earning call. I'll skip over the analyst ratings as there was no changes since my last video, and I'll close with what I'm personally doing as far as holding, buying, or selling. As always, this isn't to be taken as financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This is my personal approach to investing and a thought process behind it. I'd recommend watching all the way through so that you don't miss out on any pertinent information I'll be sharing. Drop this video an early like if you haven't already, and hit that subscribe button. Those are two easy ways to show your support to the channel and help it grow if you appreciate the content. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so when it comes to Virgin Galactic, the main thing investors should be focused on is a cash burn rate and commercial flight readiness. Let's start with the cash burn rate. At the end of Q1, Virgin Galactic still has $874 million in cash left. They burned through $139 million during Q1. They are projecting to spend about the same amount in Q2 and expect the burn rate to decelerate during Q3 and Q4. The deceleration is primarily coming from less R&D spend as they wrap up the activities tied to reaching commercial flight state. The main takeaway here is that even if they hit the top end of the projected range, they will still end the year with $474 million in cash available. This aligns with the previous projections I had put out there and the idea that they can indeed sustain operation until the end of 2024. Now, for commercial flight readiness, they remain on track, and that cannot be overstated, right? They provided a nice breakdown of what we can expect next, and that's what's on the screen now. Unity 25 is scheduled for late May, and we'll see the internal crew from Virgin Galactic complete a rocket-powered flight as the last verification before commercial flight launch. This will be followed by Galactic 1, and I gotta say, this has a nice ring to it, right? The rebranding to better denote commercial flight is a nice touch. So Galactic 1 with the Italian Air Force is slated for late June. They reiterated that we can expect a monthly cadence with Galactic 2 and beyond that will focus on flying civilians and research payload to the edge of space, which is pretty cool. The time to fly is nearly upon us, which is exciting news, right? Exciting news ahead. And so the last item to cover, but it's an important one, it's the economy of scale the Delta-class spaceship will bring to Virgin Galactic. Each flight generates $2.7 million in revenue, but yet it will only cost Virgin Galactic about $400,000 to fly customers to space. This then equates to a profit margin of around 75%, which is simply insane. Now, this doesn't actually happen until late 2025, early 2026, and given the current cash reserves, do not be surprised if there is another cash raise as the stock price approaches double digits. Or they could also raise more debts early next year once interest rates drop. The point is, this will be an incredibly lucrative business if they manage to ramp up as planned. Unity can fly on a monthly cadence, but with the Delta flights, we are talking regular weekly flights, right? This is important. The opportunity here is massive to say the least. This then brings us to what I'm personally doing. I told you in my last video that I didn't want to add more until I had a better feel for what they could report. And at the macro level, there was a bit of uncertainty in my mind with what the CPI print would be. My concern there was that if we had a bad inflation reading and Virgin Galactic announced any further delays, that would absolutely crush the price of the stock even further down. Thankfully, we saw another month-over-month and year-over-year decrease on the CPI number, with it coming in at 4.9% earlier this week, which is great. Again, the main reason investors should care here is that the lower the number goes, the more likely the Fed is to pause at the next FOMC meeting here in June. I've made this point before, but it's worth reiterating again. Assuming we get a pause on interest rate increases, the economy does not go into recession, and Virgin Galactic starts commercial flight on time as planned, we could see a nice pop to low double digits in the stock price upon commercial start of operations. So with that in mind, I bought 200 more shares as soon as the earning press release dropped ahead of the earning call itself. All were purchased under $4, and my lowest buy point was $3.80. This brings my total number of shares to now 5,800 and my average down to $7.58. The last thing I will say is this: execution at Virgin Galactic continues to be on point. The management team is delivering on exactly what they have communicated, and for that reason, I have absolutely no reason to not continue to take advantage of these lower prices and lower my average while the rest of the market has yet to regain confidence in the company's ability to deliver on this dream. I'm confident I can at least triple, and I mean at least triple, my investment for every shares bought in the $3 to $4 range. And if I were to hold every single shares until we return to all-time high, well, that would be a little over $250,000 payday with my current holdings. Will I hold that long? I don't know, but it certainly provides perspective. The point is, the higher the number of shares I accumulate here, the less I need the stock price to return to all-time high before generating some significant returns. Something I would encourage you all to also think about for your own holdings. But on that note, that is it for me. A shorter video given what today is. Leave a comment below if you have any questions. If you found value in my content, click the like button and share with others who you think could also benefit from it. For my newcomers, subscribe. It's free. And don't forget to ring the notification bell so that you too can stay in the know. I'll be back on Sunday for my weekly video. Till then, you can keep up with me here on Twitter for crypto and NFT related news. Thank you for watching. Stay humble, hustle hard, and I'll see you in the next one.